all. Hope so you all are doing well. Okay, so let's start the story without any further conversation. I start a new series. I want a I want a good designer dad. I don't know anything. Do something. Everyone signed to see her. Mrs. Minria, sit here. Sit here. We do something, Ria. Fast, mom. Not even 20 days left, Mr. Min. I know only 15 days left. I do everything. I talked with my friend. He said he sent one. You see his ideas. If you like, then we select him. Okay, Ria. Okay, but please, fast. I want everything perfect. And where is Yoongi? Mr. Min, yeah, where is Yoongi? I don't see him. Mrs. Min, he go office early today. He said he have meeting. Anything when he want to get. I know my son is so intelligent. He know what's good for him or not. Gia, yes, well, it's true. Yoongi is really so intelligent. Ria, he is my brother. That's why. She said didn't make about. They all chuckled to see her and continue their breakfast. Gia is they stay here with my family because of some reason. Someone knock on the door. Come in. A cute boy come and bow at him. You call me, sir? Yeah, Jimin, come sit. Jimin sit on the chair. Jimin, yes, Mr. Kim. Said Mr. Kim. Jimin, actually, my friend daughter is going to just in 15 days. She don't like any. I want to plan her as it's like my house event. It's good if you do. And Jimin, but sir, you know I don't organize all this. Mr. Kim, I know son, but I trust you, You can do that. Take this as your first project. Jimin, okay then. Who's your friend, Mr. Kim? You know? Min Industries, Jimin, yeah. That. Mr. Kim, you can and you want me. I know. This also so son. Can you go today? Her daughter want to meet you. Jimin think for some time and then nodded. Jimin, okay sir, I go. Mr. Kim, if you want something, you can tell me. Jimin, okay sir. Thank you so much. He said and stand up. Jimin, can I go now? Mr. Kim, you can. Ria, mom, he's not here yet. Mrs. Min, he will come. Ria, when he come? And then maid come. Maid, sir. Park Jimin is here. Mr. Kim said him. He said he's planner Ria. Finally, he is here. She said being happy, and then Jimin come. Jimin see the mansion and then see a girl come and hold his hand. Ria, finally you come. Mrs. Min, Ria, don't make him. Ria make a pouch and sit on the couch. Jimin and Park Jimin are working Kim as a planner. Mr. Min, come sit. Mr. Park Jimin sit on the couch. Jimin, I try my best, sir. Ria, Dad, if you are done, can I tell him what I want? Mr. Min, here you go. Mrs. Min, I sent something for you, son. She smiled and she go. And from there we are okay. So I want I want the whole mansion decorated with the white flowers for now. And when the event starts, you change the. I know it's a little bit, Jimin. It's not. We just need to change the flowers if you like the. Ria, oh, yeah. Well, this is also right, okay? And the dress. I am so confused. I want white blue at the same time. How can I all this? Jimin, you can see he think and explain everything where Yes, perfect. Can you plan? Please, Jimin, I will for sure, ma'am. Ria, not ma'am. Call me by my name, Jimin, Mrs. Min. Yes, son. Call me auntie. Thank you so much for coming and giving us your time. Jimin, no, ma'am. I mean, auntie. This is my work. We are so you start from now or tomorrow. Jimin, I see the mention. And from tomorrow start the work. We go for shopping also as first we need to give order for your dresses. Ria, yeah, right. They are talking. And then Jia come. Yeah, Ria, you talk with Yoongi. When he come, she see Jimin and roll her eyes. Jimin see her body. Well, yeah, Hyung said she come in sometimes. Why? Mama, I will my Hyung, but don't let her be my sister. Mrs. Ria, you focus on your events. She sign and go. Yeah, okay, then they talk again, Jimin. Thank you, I should go now. Yeah, okay, bye bye, I come early. Jimin nodded, Jimin, I will. And then we are go. Jimin take his phone and bag, he also go. Jimin is coming out. Jimin is coming out. He is typing on the mobile and then he with someone. The person is also busy in his mobile. Jimin about he hold his and Jimin eyes is closed. And Jimin see his Yoongi see his face is cute and chubby cheeks and Jimin slowly open his eyes and there their eyes meet with each other. For a moment Yoongi feels like the world is in his eyes and Jimin is the one who look into another side and stands properly. Jimin eyes widen as he don't have his mobile. Jimin, my phone. He start to find and Yoongi see him and then give him his phone. Jimin look at him and Yoongi is silent, just watching him. There moment when Jia come. Jia, Yoongi. Jimin heard the Jimin heard the name. He looked at Jia and then at Yoongi. He is smiling softly and go from there. Yoongi see hmm. Yoongi see his small smile. He see Jimin until he from his side. Jia, Yoongi. She call him and Yoongi face again becomes same call. He look at Jia. Jia, you come late. You said we go on shopping. Yoongi, I said to Ria, "Gee, of course I go with Ria." Yoongi didn't give her answer and she go. At dining table, Ria is continuously speaking. She is talking about Jimin. Yoongi, who's Jimin? He finally asked. Ria become excited. Ria, he is here for Plan My. You know, he's so good in his work. Yoongi, that's good. You find someone good for planning your events. Ria, yes, she said happily, Zari. Ria, take care. You can't add people like this. If he's something, Mr. Min, come on now. He work in Kim company. Still, brother, you don't know people like you all is so kind-hearted. Gia mom is right, Ria. Don't be so. She said, and Ria is silent. Shungi, don't listen them. He whispered, and she smiled. Ria, thank you. She giggled. Next day, just after the breakfast, it's 8 a.m. Yoongi is talking on the phone. He don't go office till now. Or you can said he is waiting for someone to come. Yoongi turn and see Jimin enter in the house while typing on his phone. Jimin is busy. Yoongi see him and then he stops. Suddenly, Jimin look up and see Yoongi, his son in real life. He again don't with him. He see him. Yoongi places the phone in his pocket and see him. Jimin don't know what to talk with him. Yoongi, you are here. Jimin, yes, I am here as a. He said confidently. Yoongi, how can I believe you? Your sister know this. Yoongi, she is innocent. She is innocent. She believe you, Jimin. So you think I am Yoongi? Maybe Jimin, Mr. Min. I really don't have any thoughts like this. Ria, Jimin, you are here. Jimin, hello, Ria. Ria, let me introduce you both. Young, he is Jimin, and Jimin, he is my brother Yoongi Hyun. I talk about him in front of you. In front of Yoongi, what you said, Ria? Jimin, Ria, you have to go on shopping. Yoongi, don't you see? I am talking with my sister. Jimin, please, Mr. Min. You should talk later. It's important to do work. Yoongi, no. With your father, he about to go. Mr. Min, come. He signed. Ria, Dad. Jimin want to talk with you, Mr. Min. I am finding you, Jimin's son. Talk with Yoongi about everything. What you want. You want to sit, okay? He said, and Jimin make about. He looked at Yoongi, who was looking at him. Jimin rolled his eyes and nodded. Mr. Min, go, Yoongi, yeah, said what you want to said, Jimin. Nothing. Jimin, nothing. Ria see all this, she is happy. She is feeling happy. His young never talked with anyone like this. And strange, it seems like impossible. Jimin, I start to do my work. Yoongi, what's your work? Just to guide people. Jimin, Mr. Min, if it's not a work, you're yeah, guys, why you are like this, huh? And Jimin, leave him. Let's go for fresh up. Yoongi, let's go, Ria. You come? Yoongi, hmm, Ria, you really come. His eyes widened. Yoongi, I am waiting in car. He said and go. Ria, Jimin, what you did? Jimin means Ria. My Hyung never talk with anyone. He never take anyone on shopping, not even mom. And now he is doing. Jimin, I don't do anything. Ria, giggle. Ria, I think something. Jimin means Ria, you will understand soon. She said and take Jimin with her, and they both go. She's intelligent, by the way. They sit in. They sit in the car. Ria and Jimin sit on the back seat. Shingi, I am not your driver. Come on the front seat. Ria, I am fine here. Jimin, you go. Jimin, huh? Me? No. Yoongi is seeing him from the mirror, and then the door opened. Jia said, Jia, you think you can go on shopping without me? Yoongi successfully the mood is. He think Ria, I will her if she speak or with my Hyun. She think and look into another side. Jimin is confused to see the sudden change in their moods, and Yoongi start driving. Everyone is silent. Jia, let's play a song. Ria, my head is don't play anything. She said, and Jimin see her. Ria at Jimin stays silent. They reach and go for shopping. Jimin is telling Jimin is telling Ria everything, and she is understanding. It's been 1 hour. Hmm, they are giving hmm, they are giving the order. Jia, come and sit beside Shungi. Jia, it's boring, right, Yoongi? No, he said while his eyes is on Jimin who's talking with Ria and designer. Jia, you think it's not boring, Yoongi? Why you come here? He asked in voice. Jia sometimes talk with me softly, Yoongi. She said and hold his hand, Yoongi. Her hand, Yoongi said, thanks to your luck, you are in mall. Otherwise, I to my hand again. He said in an eyes. She gulped, Yoongi, you done real? You're almost young. Look cute as nowadays everyone want to look yeah okay then as you said. She smiled and Jimin also smiled. Ria, Gia, why you are not doing shopping, Gia? I do some other day, she said and silently sit. Ria, let's go and decide. Jimin, you handle everything here, please. Jimin, okay, and pick a simple one, okay? Yeah, yeah, I show you later. If you think we to change, we do. Jimin, oh, okay. And she take Gia and she go. Jimin and John take a please. They nodded and Jimin done. He turned and see Yoongi stand there looking at him. Yoongi, you done? Jimin, yes. Yoongi, you don't talk much. Jimin, who said I talk a lot? And why would do I do, huh? Yoongi, you have so much. Jimin and you are so Yoongi people to talk with me. And look at you, Jimin, huh? The people is let's go now. He said and go Yoongi. Wow, that really made a person. He think and go behind him. Yeah, like seriously. Hmm. Both are so cute. At home, Yoongi come in. Yoongi come in the garden with a cup of coffee. He see Jimin is guiding people how to the lawn with the lights. Yoongi is like in him. Jimin is so simple, and the way he is so sincere and with his work. Jia come and see Yoongi. This is third time she see Yoongi admiring Jimin. Jimin, yeah, and place this here. Right, wait. No, 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 not there. Jia see this with her eyes and then Zari comes. Zari, what happened? Jia, what happened? See how Yoongi is admiring him, she said, and she looked at Yoongi and then Jimin, who was busy at his work. He is here just for some days, but you are here for Jia. The way he is looking at him, if he become here, Zari, I don't let this happen. Just one Ria said him go as you know how much she is about her. Jia then do something Zari wait. She said and she go Jimin. Perfect. See, it's looking good. Sorry, what you are doing? She almost and Yoongi see and his eyes turn. Jimin turn and see her. He bow at her. Say, this is a not the old ones you like this. Jimin, ma'am, no one even tried this till now. Say, you know more than me. Jimin could speak. Yoongi, yes. Jimin heard the voice. He turned and see Yoongi stand behind him. If you move, then Yoongi, he know his work. Hmm, he know his work more than you aunt, and it's Ria who decide she like this or not. If she said she don't like this, Jimin change this. For for now, it's looking perfect. He said, and Zahi is so shocked. Yoongi go and call Ria. He said to one maid in his cold voice. Jimin is so shocked by hearing his cold voice. He looked he looked at Yoongi who was already looking at him. Ria, come Ria, yeah, Young. She see the yeah, wow, Jimin, this is so beautiful. It's more beautiful than I imagined. Say you like this, huh? What happened with your Ria? Ria aunt? This is more beautiful than I imagined. And Jimin, what about if we fill the mansion exterior with the lights? Jimin see He point on the lights and then the lights on. This is presenting a charming scene all where is a yeah, it's amazing, Jimin. Thank you so much, she said, and Zari go from there. Jimin also smiled and Rhea for few times and then she go, Yoongi, speak for yourself. She said it's not and you become Jimin. What I said to her, Yoongi, you are perfect in your work, you know more than her. Jimin, I feel from her, Yoongi, huh? He said, didn't go from there. Jimin, what happened with him? He think and sign. Hmm. Yoongi stand on the terrace. Jimin is passing from there. He see Yoongi. He think too. He think to talk with him. Well, he want to set. Yes, he have to Yoongi him from his auntie. Jimin go and stand beside him. Jimin, Yoongi what? He look at him. Jimin, thank you. He said with a small smile on his face. Yoongi expression turned into softened one. Yoongi, huh? What you said, Jimin? Thank you for standing with me, for helping me, and moreover, trust on my work. Yoongi, you no need to say thanks. I just want you to be confident about your work. Jimin, if on every place I found a honor like you, then I no need to. Yoongi, you think you can? It's true answer. I tell you on the last day here. Yoongi, okay then I wait, Jimin. Your mom is finding you by the way. She said some guest is coming, so you should have to be there. Yoongi, yeah, my aunt is coming. Jimin, can I ask you something? I know it's still why she live here. Yoongi, actually, he thinks something. His eyes turn. Jimin see his expression, Yoongi, and why would I tell you, huh? Focus on your work. You are here just for work, understand? He almost and Jimin become he take his steps back and seems like he start. Yoongi see him and start laughing. Yoongi, sorry, Jimin, huh? He see him with his confused eyes. A face. Yoongi, sorry, I am just you look at your face, Jimin. He started to him with his small hands and Yoongi hold his both hands and Jimin saying Yoongi, sorry, just kidding with you after a long time. Or you can said first time I find someone with whom I can do I want. So just thinking to do kidding, he said softly and Jimin see him. He lower his lashes and Yoongi see him. Yep, his and Jimin see him. Yoongi, she stay here as her. Jimin, oh, I felt for her. Yoongi, no, she don't care. She think this as a cool. Yoongi, now I ask you something. If we get in future and you also is like her, Jimin, you nothing happens with you. He said in one and Yoongi see him, Yoongi, so I see you as a sincere, he said, and on his cheeks he go. Jimin shocked. Hmm. Yoongi come downstairs. He see Mrs. Min, Jimin, auntie, everything is fine. If you want, you can check. Mrs. Min, I no need to, son, as I know you do everything perfect and trust me. The is in the lawn is so beautiful. Jimin chuckled. Jimin, thank you, auntie. So I should leave now, or you want something else also? We are Jimin. Stay for some time. I had something to show you. Mrs. Min, Ria, it's already late. Jimin, no, auntie, it's okay. Yeah, Ria, tell me, Ria, actually. And then the guests come. They all meet with each other. Jimin stand on the side and then someone whispered, don't talk with them. If they call you, then also. He said and turned. He see Yoongi, who now go to meet with them. Yeah, so Jimin, I am saying, see these designs. They stand on the side and we are showing him some hairstyles. Sorry, brothers and their son is here. The one is looking at Jimin and just speak. Jack, auntie, who's he? He asked casually. Seems like he is here. Jack, oh, Jay, he's right, he said, and both laughed. Jimin, this is good. Young, you still don't run from your work, Ria. It's enough. Jimin, Ria, I remind you in morning also, but in order to I forget, you send someone to take your dresses, and tomorrow so you don't tell me about the and other things. So I decide by myself. You see, once Ria, I believe you. Jimin, if you choose something, then it would be perfect. She smiled, and Jimin is so happy to work for this family as the member of Min family is so kind-hearted, expect and Gia. Jimin, you all are so kind. Jungi, yeah, you is so kind. He whispered, and Jimin see him. He raised his eyebrow. Jimin, you don't have any chance, Mr. Min. Yoongi, you, Mr. Min, Yoongi-san, come here and Yoongi go. Yoongi, we talk later. Zari, let's go for dinner. Jimin is typing on his mobile. Everyone go. Jack, hey, Jimin, look up and see him. He remember what Yoongi said. Don't talk with anyone, even if they call you. Mm. Hey Jack, go and talk with Yoongi. Jimin, can you inform Ria and Auntie I should go now? Yoongi, it's 9 p.m. How you go? Jimin, it's okay. I go. Yoongi, no, you don't. Here, take this. Go and sit in the car. I am coming, Jimin. No, Mr. Min. Yoongi hand over him the keys, but Jimin didn't listen. Him Yoongi hold his hand and take him. Jack, see all Jack. Now I understand the things is full to attend this. He and then also. So this is the third last scene. They all are. They all are in the dining room. 20 minutes pass, gossiping, and now about to start to do the dinner. Ria, where is Yoongi? Ria, he's here just now. Mrs. Min may be in his room. I call him. She stand up and hear Jack speak. Jack, he's not in his room. They all look at him. Jack, who's the boy? Yeah, your planner. He hold his hand and take him. I don't know where he go. I just see and tell you. He said and drink water. Sorry, where Yoongi go? And that she mumbled, but enough to everyone heard. And here Yoongi come sit on the chair. Mrs. Min, Yoongi son, where you go? Yoongi, I go to drop Jimin mom. It's too late. How can he go? I checked that drivers is also not free, so I go by myself. Mrs. Min smiled to see her son. Mr. Min, you did right, son. How can he go from tomorrow? Make sure he go home before 8. And if he don't, then set him stay here. He is so good. Mrs. Min, yeah, he is so innocent and also cute. Ria and Chubby also. They all chuckle and Mrs. Min sit beside Chungi. They do the dinner. After the dinner, everyone go. Yoongi Jack stop and Gia also see this. Yoongi stray from Jim. If I see you even talking with him, I will don't waste time to your this Jack. Wow, bro, what happens, huh? You are being so for him. Yoongi do as I said. I don't listen anything. Gia, Yoongi, how can you talk with him like this? That because of him, Yoongi. Don't speak in my just he said voice and go Jack. Wow, your cousin have so much jihad that Jimin I have to do Jack, he me because of him. Okay, so this is the second last scene. Yoongi stand in Yoongi stand in the terrace looking at the stars when Mrs. Min come and stand beside him. She gave him the cup of coffee. Mrs. Min, what's his name? YoOngI Jimin. Mrs. Min, saw you. YoOngI, I him ma. You can set at first sight. The day I see him, everything is just different from everyone and perfect. Mrs. Min, want to? YoOngI look at his mom. YoOngI, yes, mom, I want to. I want to spend my life with him. I want to give him the happiness of the world. I want him from everything, the every which each and everything our little me mom. Is it possible or not? Mrs. Min smiled widely. Mrs. Min, second last scene and the third last text. It's possible, son. When his hearts, we are with you. If you him, we happily make him our son, she said, and YoOngI, his mom. YoOngI, thank you so much, mom. Thank you so much for everything, Mrs. Min. You don't know how much I am happy. My it's so cute and chubby. Also, she said, and both chuckled. Mrs. Min, he brings smile on my son's face again. YoOngI, yeah, mom, he do your son start to live the way you want, not as a anymore. Last scene, the second last text. Next day, Jimin come he see YoOngI. YoOngI, good morning, Mr. Park. Jimin, good morning, Mr. Min. May I know the reason you are being so formal today? YoOngI, are you always being formal? So I thought I would also. Jimin, I am so friendly with your family, Mr. Min. You still think I am formal, YoOngI? I am not talking about my family. I'm talking about myself, Jimin. You and why I talk with you friendly. YoOngI's finger and Jimin same YoOngI. And why don't Jimin YoOngI leave my hand if someone sees YoOngI look at him. YoOngI said again. Jimin, what YoOngI my name? Jimin YoOngI. YoOngI not my name from. Okay, so finally, last scene and the last text. My voiceover is complete. Is like Jimin, YoOngI leave his hand and Jimin start laughing. YoOngI see him, he don't waste time and run upstairs. Jimin see him going. He become Jimin. What happened with him suddenly? He think Candy about to go, but Jia comes, so he silently go in the living room.